Hello, welcome to Dark Night Healing. I'm going to do a tarot reading for you today from the Rider Waite tarot deck. I know I've been away for a little bit, but I'm doing some healing work on myself, so we're getting to new vibrations and better places. Today we're starting out with the Emperor. You are a very strong, knowledgeable person. You have a very good foundation, strong foundation, unbreakable without force. And I feel that your will keep that intact either way. You don't want to fight, but you're always ready for a fight. You are not weak by any means. You could be a Taurus. You also could be bullheaded. You might have a beard. You could be male or female. This does not have gender. But you're very secure in the knowledge of yourself. You know who you are. You know what you want to accomplish. And you have a clear path on how you're going to get there. You have advisors. Maybe a sounding board. Perhaps you're a projector like myself in the human design. Four of Cups. And the Hanged Man. There's been an offering, an unexpected offering, perhaps from Spirit or Universe. It has you confused. You're unsure, uncertain. You thought you knew what you wanted. And this offer, although it seems really good, you feel bound and stuck where you are right now. King of Swords. You feel like this is going to knock you down if you take this offer. That it will remove you from your solid foundation and place you in uncertainty. Two of Cups. Queen of Cups. The thing is you can't be moved into anything unless you are willing to be. You see this as a step back because of your current position. There is someone, though, that's coming into your life. Someone who spent a lot of time focusing on themselves and their desires, wishes. They seem unbothered by most things. This friendship, partnership, perhaps contractual, will be very good. This person does not want anything from you because they have everything they need already. and they provide themselves with what they need, which is a really great place to be. Having two people come together that are on equal footing and able to give to the other without sacrificing is awesome. These are two people that have probably been through it several times, maybe even. And even though you are willing, they're not willing to take from you what they can get themselves. This person is here for you, not for themselves. Well, they're here for themselves as well, obviously, but they're not here specifically looking at how they can, use you to get to another level. They're here to be with you and spend time, grow with you, heal with you. This will be a very healing relationship, friendship, whatever you see with the caduceus here. And the lion with the strength. The fool. You need to stop worrying about this so much. Sometimes what we perceive as a setback or a step back or a step down, demotion, whatever you want to call it, actually isn't that. We just can't see it because of the perspective we're in. Sometimes we need to go back down a rung to be stable, to be safe. And sometimes we need to let go completely. In this particular instance, I would say you need to just let go. You need to feel through this now with the Fool. Stop putting so much logic into it. Stop with the confusing narrative in your head over and over again, telling you that this is bad. This is going to be a very freeing time for you. Because even though you were in this emperor phase, like, you know, the emperor didn't get to be an emperor by not being strong. But at the same time, being the emperor also, you deserve those comforts for when you do get to those positions, right? And the emperor here, he's sitting on a stone throne. That's not very comfortable. That's going to keep you fidgeting in your seat, you know? So you felt like your foundation was very strong, and it was. But you are the emperor. You are the ruler of your own universe. You deserve to have the things you want, the comforts that you want, that you work for. This is not meant to be a life of struggle for you. The Knight of Swords. There's a swift transition coming in for this. Perhaps you've already made the decision to let go of your feelings on the matter. But it is definitely a quick movement coming in. So there's going to be a decision that you make that will flip the switch overnight. Nine of Pentacles. You've been working very hard, and now it's time for rest while you wait for your fruits to grow. Ace of Wands. Spirit will bring in wisdom, knowledge, perhaps some downloads. Whatever this is that is coming in from Spirit is deserved. You will feel carefree. You will let go and release of your anxiety, perhaps depression. You will feel freer than you have for years. You will see the beauty that you always took for granted for. Tower moment. Tower. So this Tower moment is what's happening. Your confusion of not knowing what this is. Like, sometimes we have to go back down to the foundation and rebuild the house because something wasn't right. That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with the foundation. It's just along the way, the settling of the house shifted here and there. So you have to change perspectives and you have to tear some stuff down. And that's what the Tower moment is. And that's what's going on. The confusion, this is a step back for me. Why would I ever do that? It doesn't make sense. But it does when you're not looking at things from a matrix societal position. We're all ingrained from the day we're born, indoctrinated in this world, in this system of things that is governed by the governments and the elites. This is all programming, and we've been programmed since birth. I highly recommend listening to Shine Down, How Did You Love? It's a very good song that explains basically this. And your awakening. Tower moments are necessary so we can see where we need to rebuild and what we need to fix. They're not... Are they upheavals? Yes, but they're not something to be looked at as a bad thing. Does it change your entire life? Yes, most times it does. Sometimes... Sorry about that. Sometimes it does. But for the most part, breaking down is just so that we can see the flaws and where we need to fix and what we need to fix. For the most part here, you've lived a pretty good life. You've done a lot of healing work. You've put yourself in a really good place and on a really good foundation. Do not doubt yourself or that universe is helping you right now, because they totally are. They're totally trying to guide you. I feel that maybe because you're so confused and feeling stuck and lost that you can't actually see it's coming in from a different direction. You're too busy still looking at what you have. This is coming in from the side. Spirit's like, yo, hey. And you're like staring straight ahead. So you need to focus or change your focus, shift your focus, turn your head, see from a different perspective. Try to see from another angle or another point of view. If you have difficulty doing this, perhaps try using some friends or people that you trust and value their opinion as a sounding board. That doesn't mean you have to take their advice. It means bouncing ideas off of them to see what they think, and maybe they'll have an idea that's different than yours that you like and resonate with, or maybe they won't. You don't know until you try. But yes, be carefree. Don't put so much weight into this confusion or this choice. This choice is a good choice. It's going to lead you to abundance. It's going to lead you to financial stability, emotional stability, mental stability, relationship stability. Three of Wands. And so you need to break this down so that you can start seeing the new horizons. You need to shift your perspective from going from this solid foundation to believing that this next step would be a downgrade, because it's not. It might be a downgrade in the system of things, but it will not be a downgrade in your life. You can safely move forward, Spirit is saying. Try getting out in nature, perhaps. Spending time outdoors. Connecting with nature. Old friends, perhaps. But really changing your perspective and not feeling like you're stuck, because you're not stuck. You're the Emperor. You can move in whatever direction you want. The world is your oyster. You just have to believe it. Believe that this is not a downgrade. You know, when the king hands over his title to the son, you know, he doesn't do so because he's greedy. He does so because he wants to have a break, and he wants to live a little bit without having to tell everyone what to do before he goes. Wheel of Fortune. Definitely turning that wheel with this decision. It's going to change a lot, but for the good. This will be a new place of stability. You will be watched from every level of spirit and protected. Those who try to hurt you will not be allowed to harm you. Queen of Pentacles. They're going to be good. They're going to be there. They're going to show you, impart into you the knowledge that you need. But also remember, they want to remind you to take time out for yourself. Stop putting everything into other people. You're constantly worrying about other people and the outcomes and your decisions, because our emperor has many subjects, not just a kingdom. He's running several kingdoms at once. You need to stop using this from a logical perspective and start seeing it from a feeling perspective, so that you can move past this societal archetype, as we say. We're here to be free, and we're here to explore and learn, and placing yourself so firmly into societal's matrix and firmly establishing you there will hinder you. It will hinder you quite greatly. You will be stuck, which is what you're worried about. So remember that strength, that emperor strength that you have, it's yours. You were born with it. It's given to you. So look at it from that perspective, maybe. Look at it from they can't take this away from me. I am this person. This is who I am. Nothing that the outside does can change that unless I allow it. So you need to take that going forward, because nothing is ever going to be a step back for you. It's only movement forward. Watch for the signs. Angel numbers, synchronicities, lucky pennies, lucky dimes. these could all be signs that you are on the right track. So pay attention to them. I guess that's your reading for today. Thank you for joining me. You can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, or YouTube. And if you want a personal reading or intention items, just send me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Other than that, have a great day and we'll talk to you later.